across the world was Westlife Nicky Byrne, and you've had a very different year this year, haven't you? Because of COVID.
Yeah, well, obviously, like us all, we had to cancel the whole tour. So, but I mean, bigger problems in the world. But it's, you know what? At the beginning, I think for everybody, it was as serious as it was. It was nice to be at home, and we all, kind of painted the garage and did all those things that we all did. But I can't buy a garden shed. You can't get one anywhere.
Oh, that's it. Did you do painting? I hear you're big into your coffee as well.
Yeah, well, obviously. I don't know, like anybody else would like to go out in the mornings and get a coffee or whatever, but so in the 2K lockdown I started to make the coffee at home, and all of a sudden I became a bit of a barista. I like to think of this. No, I didn't go there.
All right.
Americanos,
latte art, the whole lot, yeah.
But I kind of used the time, did a bit of gardening. My little girl Gia was 7, so taught her how to ride a bike. All those little things. But obviously, in terms of Westlife, just absolutely
Tell us
gone.
what you had to cancel.
So we about 60 shows around the world. We'd obviously Park of Queens. Yeah, so we two Park of Queens. We'd Wembley Stadium. We'd about 20 odd gigs in the UK, and then we'd Asia and China as well. So it was all moved to 21, but who knows? You kind of have your fingers crossed. But
I think we're all hoping fingers crossed, because nobody knows what 2021 is going to be like. But we are coming towards the end of 2020. It's a year to forget, but it's about those special moments with your kids too, which sounds like
100%.
been important for you.
My two boys, Rocco and Jay, turned 13 in April, so they turned into teenagers. It's been a difficult year for there was a bit of homeschool. I leave that to Georgina. She was brilliant at that. But the boys missed their confirmation in March, and then it was rescheduled for September, and then it didn't happen because we went again into lockdown. If you remember back, Dublin went into level 3, so that got cancelled again. So they're now in first year in secondary school, and still haven't made the confirmation. So, but it's, as you know, it's like that across the board for everybody. It's, as you said, Tommy, it's just been an absolute disaster of a year. But look, we've been healthy, and that's the most important thing, I think.
And fair play, because you come in here a lot as well. You know that the work that they do in Temple Street. Your kids have been in here for different bits and pieces. Every one of them. Really, like the work that they do is incredible, and the frontline staff as well.
Oh, this place, I have to say, this is unbelievable. I mean, I remember being here, being knocked down when it was the day before I started school, and I was stitched, and so I remember back that far. But my own boys have been in for different reasons as kids, and I was in here 2 weeks ago, would you believe? My little girl Gia cut her hand in the house Friday night, 6:30, and I kind of looked at her, here, show me, and because she came over screaming, going, it's okay, it's bleeding, but it's okay, and it was a bad one, and I knew straight away. So we were ambulance, we were in here, and they looked after us. That was 2 weeks ago. So
ambulance?
Yeah, it was properly cut and deep and all of that. So
that's a panic.
And I was saying to you earlier, Karen, when you're up the walls like that with your kids, you just, like the doctors, the nurses, everybody, from the people that meet you through the door, it's so important, and they do brilliant work.
Well, we have raised 17,000 now. It keeps climbing.
Thank you. And then in terms of your year, though, presumably, Georgina was quite happy to have you home, because dates like that, you were going to be gone for most of 2020. Was it lovely to actually have that time? Possibly a bit of relief for her to have you around.
Well, you know what? When you tour like that, it's mad, because when you're away for long stints. But then when you're home for long stints. So I was kind of used to being home. Let's say. What the weird one for me was, because I'd been on the radio for 5 years, I was used to that routine that had now completely changed, because I was at home doing pretty much, and obviously TV shows were cancelled and different things, so I was at home doing nothing but spending the time with the family, which is, as you said, Tommy, really important and really enjoyable. But like anything, I think people want to get up, and for all the people working at home, as difficult as that is, you want to get up and get out, even if it's keeping the routine going of training in the morning or walking or trying to keep your mind active as well to get through this for everybody.
Fans like that, because you did post a shot of an empty Wembley arena.
Fans are just Karen.
Tommy's still here. I'm sorry. I was trying to get this.
I just sit in the corner getting my suit.
Well, I mean, they must have been devastated as well. So, I mean, obviously they are looking to 2021, hoping that you can reschedule those dates.
Yeah, of course. I mean, it's there was a lot of stuff in Asia as well. We did 8 or 10 shows in China we were about to do, and 20 odd shows in Asia. And we'd done this, by the way, in 2019 on the reunion tour. So this was the second leg of it. So, look, the fans are brilliant, and you kind of see them and keep in touch with them on socials and stuff. And look, all you can do for us is stay positive. But like I said, from the people playing the guitar in the pub to the people doing the big gigs, it's the same for everybody. Nobody can predict.
You didn't apply for Grant, did you, Nicky?
No, thankfully I didn't. But listen, I don't know how long this is going to last.
Well, exactly, it is so difficult. When you talked about the picture that he posted, I thought it was the one of them jumping into the water.
Oh yes,
and that's what I thought the one.
No, listen, no, it's my friend of mine who has a company called Healthy Buzz, Paul. He has everybody round up in Portmarnock and they go see swimming every single morning. He's roped in Robbie King because Robbie's home and lives in Malahide. I did it once for my birthday.
Oh,
I promised him I'd do it for my birthday on the 9th of October, and I did it. And I swear, there's still parts of my body I haven't found, you know? It's so cold, but it's so good for you. And now I think, look, I'm saying it's good for you, and I'm sure it's not good for you if you stay in too long. So, because when I got out, my insteps were purple. I was like, this isn't good for you. How can this be good for you? But,
you were pointing down there. I didn't know where you were going to go with that one.
And it's one of our friends is he works for the RNLI, and he was in with us that day. And I remember getting in, I don't know if you've ever done it, but you lose your breath for the first 2 minutes.
You do ice baths all the time.
Yeah, so you know. So,
ice baths every day, twice a day.
so you're going,
Oh, yeah.
how is this good? And he was like, it's okay, I can get to you if you need me, you know. But people swear by it. People think it's,
Yeah,
you know,
the health benefits.
really good for you.
No, it is. And to be fair, it gets easier the more you do it. So there you go. Keep posting those pictures.
I'll do it every birthday, once a
Karen
year.
will stay a lot happier as well. And we'll hopefully get you back on tour very soon.
Speaking of pictures, Santa has come here to Temple Street because obviously we're here on a closed set. We're adhering to all the HSE COVID-19 regulations. Santa can't come in as normal to give gifts as he usually would. As you're saying, you would normally be doing a ward walk this time of year.
He's here.
He's there.
He's here
look,
with Sonny as well. Oh, look
good
at
on you,
that.
Sonny.
Oh, with all the presents. Because do you know what? There are over 150 to 200 children going to be staying in this hospital right through Christmas.
Yeah.
It's going to be such a difficult time for so many people, for parents, for their kids as well. So look at Santa here as well, dropping off presents.
Good on him.
Isn't that just amazing? But do you know what? I think we're up to nearly 18,000 now as well. Donations have been flooding in all morning. We've been on for 3 hours. There's been a backlog, but please do keep texting hospital to 5300 because it makes so much of a difference here to everybody.
Nicky, what will you be doing for Christmas then?
Well, it's going to be a weird Christmas for everybody, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we'll just be at home. So I'll probably, Stephen's Day, I'll probably try and visit my mum, you know, and things like that. So it's, it's just going to be, you know, so strange for everybody.
A lot of excitement.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's, you know, Gia particularly excited, you know, she's still 7, so, or only 7, should I say. So, yeah, they made the list a few weeks ago.
Because I have 2 boys and a girl, so are the brothers, they mind their big sister.
I mean, you know, they're siblings, you know, they'll obviously annoy each other when
And two
when they
twin
want
boys
to.
as well.
And twin boys, let me tell you, that's a challenge in itself. But they get on really well, but obviously they'll fight over trainers and hoodie tops and whatever else they can, who sits where at the kitchen table and different. Is that the same in your house?
Yes! Oh, like they're all obsessed with each other, but
Are
like
they
digs are
football
flying.
obsessed?
Yeah, they both play Gaelic and soccer, and Jay plays the piano as well. They both play for Sylvester's Malahide. Rocco plays soccer with Kevin's
Rugby,
Pose.
football, no rugby
They've
in there
not
yet.
picked up the rugby ball, only because I don't have a clue about it, Tommy, and appreciate the sport, but I can't, you know the way you spin it?
Get them up to Skerry's
I can't do
rugby
that.
club there, be flying so they wouldn't problem at all. Listen, I
And
think...
are you going to be back in the box as well over Christmas?
So I've got a couple of things. I did a TV show with the orchestra, with the RT Orchestra, so or I interviewed some guests, and our first guest are Coda Line, which goes out New Year's Eve. So that's something for the new year. So they play, it's called Soundtrack to My Life. They talk about songs that shape their lives and then play with the orchestra.
Well, we are going to have to... we are all...
Great to see you.
Thank you so much. Get Karen on Dancing with the Stars as well. Thank you so much. 2020 has been a year to forget. We will see you in 2021 again.
Thanks for watching all year long. Happy